Good morning. On my way to church. Not much of a good morning so far. Man, I hate waking up like this. Just feeling grouchy, dude. I'm going to explain this to you guys, and then I know to some of you it may seem illogical, and to somebody else it may make sense, but at least in our relationship, for my wife and I, so my wife and I, we had this agreement. We have set this boundary up ages ago, ever since we first started dating. Starting with my wife, because I wasn't like this. I used to, whenever I would go anywhere, so if I would go to the store, if I would go to work, I'd come back, I never used to text my wife to let her know, oh, you know what, I'm here safely, or I got here, everything's good. So I wouldn't basically check in with her to let her know that I got to my destination okay, regardless of where I was going. And I wasn't used to that, because obviously, well, with my family, my family's not very communicative when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, needless to say, we set up that boundary in the beginning of the relationship that, okay, if we go out somewhere, text the other person, or if we go anywhere, text the other person that we're there okay, that everything is good, just to kind of check in to let you know, hey, I'm good. And so, now that I gave you the backstory to that, so I woke up this morning, and it was about 8 a.m., and since my wife has been over in South Carolina, she has been checking in with me to let me know, okay, you know what, or she's been waking me up, and not really even waking me up, but just messaging me as soon as she would wake up to go get breakfast, because where she's at, they serve breakfast every morning, and she goes. And so this morning, for whatever reason, she said that, she didn't text me. She didn't text me that she was going to go to breakfast. And she didn't text me, according to her, because she didn't want to wake me up. And she wanted to text me when I was, she wanted to text me basically when it was a decent time at my time, because if she would have texted me at the time that she woke up, it would have been 5:30 my time, which I wouldn't have heard the freaking phone anyways, because I put my phone on mute. But it was just kind of weird, just the way that she was explaining it. And then she never texted me that she got back to her little dorm and fell back asleep. I mean, she didn't need to necessarily let me know, hey, I'm going to take a nap, I'm going to go back to sleep. But you got to understand, I wake up, no text message or any sign that she had even gone to breakfast or anything, and it's 12 hours have already passed since the last time I talked to her. And the last time I talked to her, mind you, she was already falling asleep. So, it just kind of, it sucks that happened. And then obviously, on a personal level, and I don't really feel comfortable telling all of our business to the whole world. Let's just say that obviously there's trust issues there, and for a reason, and that's because of our past, both of our past, and on her end and on my end. But just it's just a crappy feeling, and my mind is going in circles, and I really hate it. So anyways, to beautiful day. On a side note, I have a soccer game in the next few hours, and I'm gonna go to breakfast with Lonnie again, so that should be nice. Just gonna try to not to think about it, and then just talk to her about it, obviously, and let her know how I'm feeling. But I'm gonna be a little late to service, probably get 15 minutes, but I'll be there. So thank you guys for letting me ramble and vent. I'll catch you guys on the soccer field. As usual, reconciled with my wife. Welcome to the married life. But I didn't get a chance to show you guys the soccer field, but I'm glad I didn't, or show any of the game for that reason, because we lost pretty bad. I believe we lost by, at first I thought we lost by 10 points, but then later in a group message I saw that we actually lost by 17 points. So that was, good times. Definitely good times. So I'm back home, about to make some lamb burgers. I like lamb. I don't know. It's delicious. A little bit better than beef, I believe. But that's just me. And so I'm pretty much gonna get this prepared and wash my hands. A great service, good music, good message. As soon as I got to church, I got there a little late, probably like 15 minutes. So I had to sit way in the back, and there's this guy there. I've seen him there before, and I've heard him before. God bless him, but his voice, he's one of those people that are really tone deaf, and they just don't care, basically, pretty much, and they'll sing. I mean, more power to him. I guess God doesn't judge. Why isn't this opening? God doesn't judge those who praise him, so that's why I say God bless him. But he was just really giving it his all, and he was just not hitting those notes too well. But nevertheless, the message was good. Basically, our pastor, Pastor Brian Broderson, was talking about how Paul got saved, pretty much how he converted to becoming a follower of Christ, and obviously he had a vision. He pretty much was visited by Jesus himself while he was on his way to persecute and kill more Christians at the time. But good message. And then had breakfast with Lonnie again. We went to IHOP. The place was absolutely packed, but luckily it didn't take that long to have to get seated. So we got seated, got our food fairly fast as well, and we talked about health and cancer, and how pretty much the older you get, the different changes that you see in your body. And so I shared with them how I notice my body's changing as well. For example, I don't know exactly when it started, but I feel it was like at least a year ago. I'm trying to find something to clean my hands. A year ago, my face started doing, or more specifically, my nose started doing this thing where I would eat and I wouldn't be eating anything spicy, but my nose would just start running for no reason. And one of the men that was with us, well, actually it was just Lonnie and his friend named Steve, cool guy. He mentioned that he has the same thing, but he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember when it started. So, but Lonnie suggested that I basically take note of everything that I eat to see maybe it's a food allergy or maybe a spice in the food that's doing me in. But good advice, very good advice. I'll probably do something like that because I normally eat the same foods every day. This is super cold, but we'll see what happens. And then after that, I rushed over to my game, got there a little late. That's why I didn't have a chance to record anything. I had to change in the car quickly and all that good stuff. So I went there. I didn't play the whole first half. And I went in basically when it was a little too late. We were down by at least 10. And then when I came in, I think they scored at least another 7 or more. God, this is cold. But yeah, we got our butts handed to us. And then a girl made me fall. She pretty much shook me out of my boots, so to speak, and I felt a little embarrassed. Regardless if it was a man or a woman, I'd still be embarrassed, but she shook me really good at soccer. That whole team was really good. I had a lot of good chemistry going. I don't know how I'm gonna continue to move this around. It's freaking cold. But yeah, I mean, nevertheless, I did my best to have fun, but it's definitely not fun when you're getting whipped, you know, so, but it was cool. Then I got back, was able to upload the videos that I recorded yesterday onto my YouTube channel. Again, if you guys aren't familiar with it, if you want to go check it out, it's called It's OD Comedy, so ITS space OD space comedy. It's OD Comedy. And I did that, set up my Instagram because Instagram's really where I'm getting most of my traffic from to go to YouTube. But super stoked, feel very productive that I'm finally getting back on track with all that. Commented with my little fans, and now I'm cooking this. I'll show you guys the finished product once I'm done. I am starving. So I think the lamb burgers were a success. Pretty delicious. It's a little hard to make them into patties though, so I ended up just making it like this. But here's the other one I made. And this is the after product of it all. But pretty good stuff, if I do say so myself. Try to make a protein burger, but the lettuce that I had, there wasn't any that was like a complete leaf, so I improvised, made a salad. Pretty good though. Lamb meat. Good. Didn't get a chance to finish the vlog from yesterday, but long story short, as I mentioned before about just having difficulties with my wife again, we were able to talk it out again, and we just need to get on a better track here, a better state of mind, and goes for both of us. And I know what I need to do, so I wasn't able to finish it for the same reason, because I was up talking to her and trying to figure things out. So yeah, so I'm about to start filming the other today's vlog pretty much, and posting this one. So thank you guys as always for watching. Hope you have gathered value thus far of me doing this, and if not, then whatever. Thanks guys, peace, God bless.